Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about shipping. I get asked this question so much about how do I ship my items? Where do I get my shipping material from? How do I print my labels? How do I know how much it weighs? All these questions. So I'm going to do a quick video on what I do to ship my items from either my Etsy store or if I just send somebody a PayPal invoice or whatever. So, um, when I first started my business, I started in 2015 and I initially just made door wreaths. So, they're kind of big. So, me being in the military, most of my customers was family, but me being in the military, I'm away from family. So I got to mail it to them. So I remember when I mailed my first wreath, I went to Walmart and I purchased a box. It was 22 by 22 by 22. We all know that's big. At the time, I wasn't thinking about how big it was. I just need to put this wreath in a box. So I put it in the box and I go to this shipping store by my house. And now I waited before I went there. I waited on my bathroom scale. It was 3.7 pounds. So I go there and the guy put it up there and he measured the box and everything. And he said it was going to be $57. And I'm like, $57, that's too much money. I'm not making any money. I can't pay that because I only charged her $50 for the wreath and I charged her $10 for shipping because I just assumed it wouldn't be more than $10. I don't know. I don't mail stuff. So that's when he explained to me, yes, it weighs 3.7 pounds, but you also got to think about the dimensions of the box. So I said, well, I guess I need to get a smaller box. So he was like, what do you have in there? I told him I had a wreath. And then he said, well, can I open it? So he opened it, and of course he laughed at me because I have this little wreath. Well, the wreath wasn't little, but compared to the box, it was little. So he said, well, I'm going to make this box small for you. So he cut the box down low enough to where he can still fold it over. So it went from being $56 to like $17 for me to mail it. So now I'm thinking, okay, I have to rethink this thing because I can't, there's no way I'm going to be able to make money if shipping is so expensive. So I got to figure out, what I need to mail my items in. So I had to go back and do a lot of research. So, um, I just, purchased different boxes and, it was basically trial and error. So I think I got it figured out now. So we're going to go over a few of those things. So one of the things that I purchased was this shipping scale. So I'm in North Carolina and we had an Office Max and an Office Depot. They was like a mile from each other. And the Office Max went out of business. So I purchased this shipping scale for $10 from Office Max. And it runs off batteries and I just mail all my stuff. Most of the stuff I mail is like t-shirts, so I know how much that weighs. Now I don't have to mail every single thing whenever I get ready to ship something, but I have it just in case. You'll also need some tape. Probably gonna need some scissors. Um, I also have this shipping label, this label printer. So when I first started, I did not have this. When I first started, I printed my shipping labels from my regular HP. I think I have a 3510 or something like that. I printed my shipping labels from there. I purchased at first I used the sleeve protectors, the sheet protectors, and that's what I used to cover my label with so it didn't get wet, didn't get damaged. I didn't have to worry about it ripping off. Then I purchased the shipping sleeves from Amazon. You just put your label down in there and you just stick it on, you peel the back off and you just stick it on your package. It works wonders. But then I purchased this. Now this thing is kind of expensive. It's like $300. But the good thing about this is you don't have to buy ink. It's a thermal printer. I'm really not sure how they work. I don't know, but I've had this thing for a long time and I have not had to purchase ink for it. So I don't know. And I do a lot of shipping. I print a lot of labels. And these are the actual labels that go in there. It's like 220 labels per roll. And this is like $30. So I ordered this. They actually sell this online. You can get it from Office Depot or Office Max online. They sell their staples, but it's like $300. But I think it's a good investment because I want my stuff to look very professional. So, with that being said, we're gonna go over different types of envelopes and boxes and things like that. So, if you ship items through USPS, the United States Postal Service, you know that you can get their priority shipping supplies free of charge. You can actually go in the post office and pick them up. They have them out there for you. You can get them in the post office, or you can go online and have them delivered to your house. Now, one thing they do not deliver to your house, I don't think they deliver tape. Well, at least in my area, they don't give you tape. I don't know why. But you can go in there and use their tape. If you're mailing it priority, you can use the priority tape. The clerk doesn't have an issue with taping your box up for you or whatever. But those items are free. Now, just because those items are free does not mean that's the right shipping option for you. So we're going to go over a few different options and stuff like that, because, you know, priority is not cheap. First class is cheaper than priority. Remember that. Okay, so the first two items we have are priority envelopes. So these are flat rate envelopes, and each one of them can hold up to 4 pounds. You have this one and you have this one, and the price of these envelopes is $7.35. So whatever you put in here, up to 4 pounds, is $7.35. Okay, so if you're shipping a t-shirt, like if you're shipping one t-shirt or onesie or something, and you're shipping it priority, you can put that in here, and it's $7.35. Actually, the $7.35 is the cheapest. This is the cheapest. Of course, it's a small one, so this is the cheapest mailing option for the priority mail. So, but like I said, that is up to 4 pounds. So then you have these flat rate envelopes. So these are they're flat rate envelopes. They are one rate, any weight. So these are excuse me. These are I think these are $7.35 as well. So you have this one, it's just a flat envelope, and then you have this one. Yeah, it's a bubble envelope. But you can mail up to, it says any weight, but priority is up to 70 pounds. I don't think you're going to put nothing more than 70 pounds in this envelope, but it's up to 70 pounds. Okay, so they also have a box. This is your small priority box. So these boxes are $7.90. So whatever you put in here is going to ship for $7.90. Okay. They also have medium flat rate boxes. They have the square one. They have it like this, and they also have the rectangle box. So these are your medium flat rate boxes, and they ship for $14.35. Okay. Then you have your large boxes. So there you have two of them, just like the medium ones, and they ship for $19.95. So you also have this priority envelope. So this is a priority envelope. It's not flat rate. So this envelope price start at $7.35 as well. However, it's based on weight. Now, I'm not sure how they determine. I'm not sure how much you can put in here. I don't know how much you can put in here for the $7.35. I don't know, but this is based on weight. But it is a priority envelope. It's just not flat rate. They also have this priority box. So this is basically the same thing. So this priority box ships for $7 and the price starts at $7.90. Since it's not flat rate, like I said, I'm not sure when the price go up, how big or how heavy it is before the price go up, but it starts at $7.90. So this box is big enough to ship, like me, I do coffee mugs, right? So I do coffee mugs like this. So I know that I can ship that in this. So if I have coffee mugs that are shipping priority, I will put them in this box, because I have my shipping set up on my website, on my Etsy, to where the customer decides if they want to pay for priority or pay for first class. So when they choose to pay for priority, I make sure I use these free shipping supplies. But just because I mean, some people don't want to pay for priority because you got to think, depending on where you're shipping your item to from your house. Just say I ship something to Georgia and I ship it first class. First class is probably going to get there the same time as priority because Georgia's not that far from North Carolina. So sometimes it's not even worth it to pay the extra three, sometimes even $4 to ship a priority. So I leave that up to my customer to decide what they want to what their shipping option is. But you can, if you do mugs or anything small, you can put them in this box right here, and it ships for price start at $7.90. Okay, so those are what I get from the post office. Like I said, just because they're free doesn't mean it's always the perfect option, because I'm not going to ship one t-shirt in a priority envelope unless the customer asks me to. Why? Because anything that weighs less than 16 ounces, you can ship first class. Okay, you can ship it first class. So a t-shirt, most of my t-shirts, with the if I when I put it in the little packaging, it weighs like 6 ounces, maybe, if that. Some of them not even that much. So I can ship that first class. I can ship that for like $3. So therefore, I'm not gonna do a priority unless the customer chooses to. I'm not gonna do a priority unless they choose to do a priority. But like I said, I give them that option. Now I have on my Etsy, I do the free shipping over $35, which that doesn't really hurt me because I don't have that many items over $35. Only my tumblers. So if somebody want free shipping, I know they're going to order like 2 or 3 items, from my shop. I know they're going to order more than one thing to get the price over $35. And then, of course, if it weighs a little more, if it's more than 16 ounces, I will ship it priority. But if it's not and they ain't even paying for shipping, it's going first class. So with that being said, because I don't, like I said, I don't use those as often. When I mail big stuff, when I have big orders, bigger t-shirts, just say if I'm mailing like 10 of them, I can fit them in the medium priority box with no problem. And like I said, that's shipped for $14.35. But when I print my label on Etsy, it's cheaper than $14.35 because Etsy gives you a shipping discount. For those of you who didn't know, it's cheaper to print your labels at home than it is to go to the dang on counter at the store it's then it goes to a counter at the post office. But anywho, so I use these poly mailers from Amazon. That's what I ship. This is what I ship most of my items in. So I purchased these t-shirt bags, these clear bags. I just fold them up nice and neat. They're self-sealing. I put them in here. This is what I put my t-shirts in. And then I put them in these bags. So they have different types, different patterns, all different designs or whatever. So I normally go off like whatever season it is, or if it's a holiday coming up. Like these are the ones I use for Valentine's. I have this one just because these are some of the Christmas ones I just got in. This is the fall one with pumpkins. I have this Halloween one. So there's so many to choose from, and I pay like $15. It's like 100 in a pack, and you get for $15. I mean, you can't beat that. So that's what I ship my t-shirts in, because I can ship. So I can ship one. So these bags are 15 by 13, right? Just when you fold it over. When you fold it over just like this, it's 15 by 13, okay? So if I put one t-shirt in here, I'm going to have it folded over to about right here. So I'm going to fold it over to where it's going to be like 10 by 10. So that's normally the dimensions I put in for one t-shirt. 10 by 10, and just say it's 5 ounces. So if I put that in, most places, most of the time when I ship that, it still depends on your zip code, but most of the time when I ship those t-shirts, it's between $3 and $3.60 to ship one t-shirt in this bag versus using a priority envelope for like $7.35 or $7.90 or whatever. So that's why I give the customer the choice. That's their choice. So I also I also use this one. So I use this one. This one is 9 by 6. Yeah, this is 9 by 6. So I make passport covers. I do small notebooks, and I can fit them in here. I know I can fit 2 passport covers in here. I can fit 2 notebooks in here. And I can ship this for like $2.60 with 2 in there. So I can ship this for $2.60 first class. First class. This can go for $2.60. Um, I use this envelope. So I purchased this from the Dollar Tree. So this is 12.25 by 18, 12.25 inches by 18 inches. 12.25 by 18. So I do tumblers. So I can actually mail my tumblers in these too. I can mail them in here. I can wrap them in bubble wrap and put them in here because where I purchased my tumblers from, they don't come with boxes anyway. So I just wrap them in there and mail them. But sometimes I put tumblers in here. If I have like, just say I'm mailing like 4 or 5 t-shirts, so I can still mail like 4 t-shirts depending on what type of t-shirt there is, what size. I can mail like 4 or 5 t-shirts and it's gonna be less than 16 ounces, and I can put them in here and still do first class versus putting them in a bigger box and doing priority. So I do that sometimes because, hey, it's cheaper. Well, we're trying to make money, not go broke mailing stuff, right? So they have these at the Dollar Tree. So I keep these on stock. They have one that's a size smaller than this too. I can't remember. I think it's like 12 by 15 or something like that. But they have one a size smaller than this, which that works too. They also have this box at the Dollar Tree. This is 11.5 by 2.5 by 12.5. So I do pillows. I do mermaid pillows, sequin pillows and stuff like that. And I use when I do my pillows, I supply the insert. So instead of just the pillowcase, I supply the insert. And those pillows will fit in this box from the Dollar Tree. The pillow is 16 by 16, but it will fit in this box because it's a pillow. You got a little, you can squeeze it down in there. So, and you can ship this box for first class. It'll go first class because if you're mailing a pillow, you would have to put it in a medium flat rate box. And like I said, the medium boxes start at, well, they ship for $14.35. If you get your label off Etsy, I think it's like $12, $12.35 or something like that. But they ship for $14.35. So nobody wants to pay $25 for a pillow and then you pay almost $15 for shipping. So they have the option to choose first class. I also purchased some of my boxes from Staples. These 2 I purchased from Staples. Now Staples have boxes. This box in particular, this box is $1.29. If you purchase 5 of these boxes, they're 59 cents each. This box is $1.49. And if you purchase 5 of these boxes, they're 79 cents each. So this one is, the size of this one is 8 by 6 by 6. Like I said, I sell mugs, coffee mugs, and matching coasters. This 8 by 6 by 6 box, I can put 2 coffee mugs and 2 coasters in here. Pad the box with newspaper, wrap it in bubble wrap. I can fit 2 in here. I also buy boxes from Walmart that's 6 by 6 by 6. That's what I use to ship 1 mug and 1 coaster. It fits in there perfect. I also do wine glasses, so that's what I use this box for. This is 12 by 6 by 6. I can fit 2 20-ounce wine glasses in the stem with the stem on them. So I can put 2 of them in here, padded with newspaper, bubble wrap, put them in here. And well, this one, it's going to ship. I can't ship it first class because it's going to weigh more than 16 ounces. However, I still ship it in this box because it doesn't fit in a small flat rate box. It doesn't fit there. That's $7.90. So I would have to put it in a medium box. And the medium flat rate box ships for $14.35. So I do not want to ship it for that. I can ship it for $7 in this box versus the $14.35. So that's why I said just because those priority supplies are free doesn't mean that's your best shipping option when it comes to certain items. Because hey, I'm not gonna pay $14.35, and I know my customers are not gonna pay $14.35 because just a simple glitter wine glass, two glitter wine glass that says something like king or queen. I sell them for $15 a set. Who wants to pay $15 for a set and then $15 to ship? So I use this, which is $7 to ship. Okay. So I still do reefs, of course. So my reef dilemma. I after doing my research, I found Uline packaging, which, I mean, some people, y'all probably already know about that, but I didn't know about that in the beginning. So Uline packaging. So I purchased boxes. They're 18 by 18 by 6, and most of my reef forms are 18 inches. So I can mail my reef in this box, in this 18 by 18 by 6 box for around $13. $13. And then to think that I was gonna have to pay $56 to mail somebody a wreath, but I got these boxes. So the original boxes, when I originally got them, I purchased them from Uline. I can't remember the price because that was back in 2016. So the next time I went to purchase them, the shipping was so expensive, and I was like, I don't remember paying that much for shipping. I know I did not. So I went to Staples. They didn't have these in store, but they have them online. Staples online, and shipping is free. So I paid like 40 something dollars for the boxes. I got 10 of them. Yes, that was kind of expensive. However, the boxes are cheaper on Uline, but with the shipping, it was cheaper for me. It worked out better for me to just get it from Staples because, like I said, the shipping was free. So it's like 40 something dollars for 10. I also use I do the candy cane reefs as well. So I have these boxes. I purchased these from I purchased this from Staples as well. This is 22 by 10 by 6. This is the one that I had to get offline too. But yeah, if it's the candy cane reefs, if anybody mail reefs, or if you mail something that's kind of long, like sometimes I put t-shirts in here. I have to mail. I put t-shirts in here. So that just, like I said, that just depends on what I have to mail. So what else? So I think that's about it for shipping. Oh no, so I print my labels from Etsy or either PayPal. Most of my orders go through my Etsy shop, but sometimes when I have big orders, custom orders and stuff like that, I just send a PayPal invoice. So what I learned early that PayPal and Etsy is cheaper. If you print your labels, if you purchase your labels through PayPal or Etsy, it's cheaper than purchasing them at the counter. Okay? But I still like I said, I give my customers the choice to whether they want to do priority or first class. So when I send somebody an invoice on PayPal, we already discussed how much the item's going to be. Hey, do you need priority shipping, or you just want to ship it the cheapest route? What do you want to do? And we go from there. And I include that in the price. I add the shipping. So just say I did want to ship something priority through PayPal. So like I said, if I'm using the just say I'm using the small flat rate box, $7.90 box, right? And I'm gonna ship it through PayPal. So I'm gonna charge my customer $7.90 because that's the price, because it's $7.90. That's the price of it. But when I go in and purchase my label, I think the label is going to be like $7.30 or something like that. I don't know. I know it's going to be cheaper. And that's the same with Etsy. So on Etsy, you purchase your you set it up. So like this, when I put an item in my Etsy shop, I have to do a shipping profile. So what I do is I do calculated shipping. So like I said, I can mail a shirt, and I know when I fold that envelope up, when I fold it up and put that shirt in there, it's going to be 10 by 10. And it's going to be like 1 inch high because it's not that thick. So that's going to be the dimensions. And then I'm going to put the weight in there. So most of the time it's like a 5-ounce shirt. So I put that in there, and it'll automatically calculate. When the customer checks out, they put their zip code in, it automatically calculates how much the shipping is going to be. So they pay the shipping. Now, Just say wherever they live at, it says it's gonna. So another thing I do on Etsy, I do have add in a handling fee. So you can set that up in your shipping profile to everything that you ship. You can add a handling fee. So I add $1 handling fee, which includes all my shipping supplies. So so just say I'm shipping an item to California and the customer go in, they choose first class and it's like $5.60. So when I get ready to ship my label, when I get ready to print my label or purchase the label, it's probably gonna be around 320 or something like that. 320, between 320 and 360. So somewhere around there. It's gonna be like $3 mark. Um so it's not costing me as much because they're giving you a little discount. But on Etsy, they also charge you a shipping, like a shipping transaction fee or something like that. But it's still cheaper than with the price you pay for the label and that shipping transaction fee. It's still cheaper than to purchase your label from the counter at the post office. So if you can, all of you that do have home-based businesses that ship stuff, try to purchase your labels and print your labels from home. I know when you're first starting out, you probably don't have the printer, you probably don't have the tools, but if you can, do it from home because it's cheaper. I mean, you might not 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent, whatever. It might not seem like a lot, but on the back end, that little change adds up. And you can also, when you print your labels from home, when you do everything from home, you don't even have to go into the post office. You can have your if you're using priority shipping labels, you can have, or shipping supplies, you can have all that stuff delivered to your front door. Whenever you pack, whenever you mailing your stuff, whenever you have your stuff packaged up, you have your labels on, you can actually go online on the USPS website and you can have a delivery schedule. You can have a pickup schedule. So your mail carrier will pick your items up from your house and take them to the post office and send them off for you. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your home if you choose not to, but you have to be able to print your shipping labels from home. So that's a good plus for printing from home, printing your shipping labels, purchasing your shipping labels from home. You don't have to leave your home. Me, it doesn't bother me to go by the post office every day. I pass the post office every day on my way to work. I do not have to go out my way. It's right there off the highway. I do not. So and I love my postal workers. I love them to death. So I enjoy going there. But on Saturdays, since I don't go to work on Saturdays I schedule pickup, and they just come pick it up off your front porch. So, let me know if this video was helpful. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions for me to make my shipping life better, leave them in the description box below. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna start trying to post videos. Maybe not every day, but I'm getting better. I'm learning editing software, so I'm gonna start trying to post more videos. So please be on the lookout. And until next time, great people, y'all have a blessed night. Toodles.